Hey everyone. So here are free online space creators that you're going to use to create your own space that you're then going to link to this wiki to share with your peers. And this is so that you have the experience of not only making a space, but that you can continue ownership of it after the class ends, in case this is something that you want to do or use or look at in the future. So you can use something like PBWorks, Webs, Weebly, WordPress, or if there's a site that you're familiar with, like Wix, go ahead and use that. But whatever you do, make sure that it's free. Don't use any kind of site that you have to pay for. Because this is an academic class, this is one presentation, use the free software. So the free stuff is always embedded in places that are hard to find. For example, if you were going to make your own PBWorks, so PBWorks is what we've been using for our wiki, you've got to scroll all the way down to the very bottom for that pink button to get a free account. All the stuff at the top is about things you have to pay for. Here, you would log in and start making a free account with your basic select. So, another place, since everybody's been using a wiki and posting things on a wiki, I'm going to show you how to use or make, a Weebly. A Weebly is a website. And the first thing you're going to do is sign up. And when you sign up, it's going to take you to a space where I would put in my LMU name, account, password, right? And then, whoops, let's go back. Once you've done that, it'll walk you through the sign in. Now, I actually have an account, so I should be able to post that, go to next, and post my password, type that in, and be able to open my account. Once you've signed in, remember you're creating a personal, not a business account. Though you can choose a business, portfolio, personal, any of these different kinds of approaches. So let's get our face up here and start looking. You're going to scroll through, and what you want to do is look for a layout that works for you. So for example, I am definitely not writing about hamburgers, but this image behind the text and the layout of this might be the sort of layout that I want, which then I would fill with my own images. I actually like this one, probably because I'm hungry right now. Oh, that looks good. And so what I would do is I would hit Start Editing. When you get to the Start Editing page, it's going to walk you through how to change your photos, how to change the text. And you're going to create a domain. Now you want to do the subdomain. Remember, it's always hard to find the free options. The subdomain is the free option. And so here I would put example Weebly for LMU 12. Doesn't like that. So let's try again. Let's do Fantasy Lit. Excellent. Fantasy Lit example. That's available. So to do that, hit continue. And now I've got a video right here that's going to walk me through how I add things in. Watch that video. That's done by people who have been doing this all day, every day. And it will explain to you things that I would mess up on. But once you get it, think about, look at how I am. It'll show you how to do these different things. Add a site, publish a site, add an element, remove an element, switch or add pages. All of these are things that you're going to need to do. But I'm just going to show you how I would do it. So notice I put my cursor there. I was able to get into the box, and I can go in and start editing things. So I would make this Fantasy Lit example website. And maybe up here, let's say that was, or I put the title of my presentation, right? So I've been doing Anti-Cinderella Tales. Anti-Cinderella in the Victorian era. And the image, I want to fix that. And notice it has things like spacers and stuff, but I want to do this image. So let's replace header layout. Delete, cancel, I don't know. Let's do images. From images, I can get something that goes to my computer, or I can get something from online and use that. Oh, it wants me to select it. There we go. Select. Edit background. That's it. Edit background. Image. Replace. So, took me a second, but I got there. Did you see how I did that? Let's do it again. Click on this. Don't hit replace header, hit edit background. Then you can go to image and replace. And I can replace it with something from my computer, something that I find on the internet. So let me put Alan Lee illustrations, because he does my favorite Tolkien illustrations. Nothing's coming up. So let's do Alan Lee Tolkien. How about URLs? Alan Lee Tolkien. Oh, it needs the actual URL. So you can go around, probably best to actually already have them on your computer and upload them from your pictures or desktop or whatever. So you could upload that, you could change this picture or select it from one of theirs. I would say find your own image, because none of these are going to be fantasy based. And you want this image to be something that really connects with what you're doing. It could even be the title art from your book. Take a picture, snap a shot of that, upload it to your computer, and let that title be the backdrop for the beginning of this paper where you're doing an exploration of that text. So, once you do that, you are well on your way to making this work. So look at how the layout is. Here we've got images, here we've got links to other pages. And because I'm in the edit section, I can't work those, but normally these would lead me to other pages for my site. And I would hit save and be able to get back here to add things, to do things, to continue working. So here's my C menu, button text. How do I want this? Well, button text, let's change it. It says C menu. Instead of C menu, I want book summary. Because remember, you've already done a book summary and you've done it for an online space. So maybe you want to have a summary as a separate page that someone could go to if they were unfamiliar with this book. So I'd press that, I'd go back, and we're done. Now, I want to add a video here. So or a slideshow. But look, you can upload a video. You can upload a YouTube video that you've made. You can create an audio. So music background. Now remember, you can't pirate anything. So you should be citing where you're getting things, and you're using it though for educational purposes. So indicate that. Say this is for educational purposes. But you can include a Scribd document. If you have a Scribd account, all these different things that you can be including that are interactive, like surveys. That's another way to get people involved in your site. Hey, which one of these would you choose? And then have the results out so that people can see, here's what I chose and here's what other people chose. That sort of thing makes a website rather than just a reiteration of a paper. So as you're using all this, you're eventually going to go to, once you finish, you can go to publish. You've got this. Do continue. Publishing. And now you need to copy and paste this. I would say right now, copy and paste that is your Weebly.com or whatever address into our wiki. I would go straight to courses, final presentation, edit, and put that there. Because that is a site that you don't want to forget. You think, I'm not going to forget. You have no idea how many people at the end are like, wait, I forgot, and they don't publish it. So if you notice, the published address and the address before it's published look very different. See how this has editor in it? If when you're copying it, it still has editor, it's not your published site. If someone else puts it in, they can't get to the site. Only you can. What they can get to is this one that has Weebly.com, like that. So make sure you've got the right one, and you can go back, sign back in, and edit it again. But you want to make sure you publish it before you close or turn off your computer, because that'll save any work you've done. You could even put at the very top something like under construction, so that if anybody gets to it early, they know, wait, this is still a work in progress. Just remember to take that off before you finish. So I cannot wait to see what you all do with this. And if you're having any problems, come ask me. Let's talk about it one-on-one. You can screen share with me. We can probably get through it in like 5 or 10 minutes.